is. Because it
and
100% is.
Right. And so, with your perspective on education and getting better at a craft over time and all that kind of stuff, where do you see the future of that, profession specifically? Because you riff on copywriters a little bit in your content and you just emphasize the importance, but then it's kind of like, I think we hit that wall of like, it's important, but it's so contextual to each business and so, specific to each industry that you can't really go much further when you're just riffing. So what's your perspective on education, I guess, in the very near future, and also on copywriters specifically, and knowing that it has to be like
I couldn't be more bullish on education, right? Like, I think being educated and having knowledge is incredibly important. Rest in peace, King Kong Bundy, who just passed recently. I just don't like the current state of how it's packaged and the costs.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't be more passionate about the current state of copywriting because I think it's a grossly underestimated skill set, and so that's kind of where I'm at, which is like I just genuinely believe that education matters. I just hate the way that it's being packaged and sold, and one of the reasons I put out so much content for free is I'm trying to put pressure on the system. Against people that sell $700 or $2,000 courses when I'm putting out better information for free. And then the fact of the matter is there's not a single class in college right now teaching marketing that holds a fucking candle to the shit I'm putting out on a daily basis for free.
Yeah, I 100%, especially for,
that's fucking nuts, though, right?
Marketing.
Like, if you're like a marketing major going to BU, comms major, and you're paying fucking $67,000 a year, and there's like this dick face in New York putting out content every day for free, cheap, and you're in for $250 in debt for education about 1997 marketing, and I'm putting out 2019 marketing for free. That's a brain fuck. It's
broken. I mean,
and you have a 57-year-old parent that wants you to go to BU because they want to put a bumper sticker on their fucking, on their car to look good, and meanwhile they're mad at me because I drop an F-bomb. Like, that's what I'm fascinated about culture.
Oh yeah. Well, so why do you say copywriting is underestimated or like undervalued? Like,
because
why
I'm a practitioner and I know how much copy matters. I literally just scolded my team. And not scolded because we're so love here, but like telling them that stop trying to write the titles on the meme content at the top. Send me the raw video. Let me write the copy, because the thumbnail and the meme title to our content is the difference between 300,000 views and 1.7 million views, and that matters for brand awareness.
Right, but you're the one doing that. You're the one writing it, right?
Yeah, because I'm fucking
for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. Now I probably, I'm so busy that probably like 6 out of 10 headlines that you see on Instagram are coming from my team. But the reality is that's costing me. And one of the things we just talked about tonight before I went live is I want to do the titles.
Yeah.
Copywriting is one of the single... I'm actually thinking about hiring 70... So one of the things that I think are happening that nobody's talking about is ageism. So we're talking about sexism, right? We're talking about racial issues. The thing we're not talking about in this digital world is the massive disrespect to somebody 50 and older. We talk about women, minorities being suppressed. I think there's a massive disrespect for people 50 to 90 years old. One of the big agendas I have at VaynerMedia is hiring 60, 70, 80, 90-year-olds that used to be copywriters for the old Mad Men era and hiring them for VaynerMedia because I think they're better at their craft than a lot of 33-year-olds that think they're fucking hot shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, especially if you get some of the guys who are really deep in direct mail and the big campaigns.
Are you kidding? 100%.
Yeah.
There's a woman I met that's 73 years old that would run fucking rings around everybody that works at Vayner. But at Vayner, everybody on the West Coast and East Coast are super socially liberal, but they're completely ageism because they're part of the tech world and part of this new age. So they think like a 71-year-old doesn't know how to use filters on Instagram, but they're completely full of shit. And this is the conversation I want to bring to the forefront.
For sure. No, I totally agree. I mean, some of the best writers that I've seen have been, like, even like, so they started like in journalism or something, and then they'll make that
bro,
switch.
on some serious
So
shit, the number one underrated talent in our society today is not minorities and women. It's people 60 to 90 years old.
Yeah.
And by the way, women and minorities are underrated as well. But the number one underrated people in the current state are 60 to 90-year-olds. It's an ageism issue right now, on top of a racial and gender issue. But the ageism is completely on full tilt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're talking about hiring for agencies. I mean, what about people like me? Like, I freelance, so what about that route? I mean, it's one thing to go internal, but it's another thing to go, when you're in control.
All of it, right? It's macro.
Yeah. I feel like there's more opportunity on the freelance route.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're willing, look,
manager.
if the freelance route's amazing if you're willing to have the anxiety of going paycheck to paycheck.
That's true.
By the way, Joey Fatone, I see you in the comments. One of the fucking icons. By the way, watching the Jonas Brothers have a hit right now, I really think NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, contemporary. Obviously, they're doing great with the classics, but what's amazing about being a brand at any point is you're always one song away from being relevant again. And so I watch some of the classics. This is my big beef with Billy Joel and Elton John. Put out new music. You always and do a collaboration with Lil Keed and Gunna and fucking Tierra Whack. There's a way for them to hack it. Anyway, nonetheless, just on my mind. Big fan of Joe. Joe Fatone's fucking talented. My Greek Wedding, Broadway, just a fucking charismatic, lovable fucking character. I see him in the fucking Instagram right now, so I want to give him love. Anyway, bro, you got this. You got it down.
Yep. Hey, Gary, I appreciate your time. Bro. Thanks again. Have a good one.
Hey, we might have to do a separate session. It's fucking midnight out here. I have to get up at 6 a.m. work out. What a night, huh? Everybody watching right now, go to Twitter and tell everybody that if they're not fucking part of our community, they're a fucking idiot. Right, May?
This is Marty.
Marty.
Hello?
Marty!
Gary V, you're lit, dude.
Dude, I'm actually lit tonight. I actually think if you put a match and I blew on it, the whole fucking world would explode. Yeah, dude. That's exactly right. Big shout out to King Kong fucking Bundy. Dude, rest in peace. What can I answer for you?
All right, so give you just some quick context. So 8th grade dropout.
Yes.
Was a web guy
intense.
for web. I learned the web trade doing a web developer position when I was 13. Someone taught me the ropes. Got bored of it. Went into marketing. Tried starting on my own company maybe 4 or 5 times. Failed huge. Went into retail. Opened up some locations in kiosks and decided to go wholesale. Failed. And now I got a marketing contract last year that drove up some